Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. Today I'm going to answer your question. How much cat food do you feed all them cats? And do they hunt? Well, the answer to your question is we feed them whatever they want to eat. And number two, yes, they hunt. I'm going to tell you why. You see this bowl? We have 5 barn kitties. 5 out here, right? They pretty much stay out here like Miss Kitty does, right? Miss Kitty hangs around out here, her, Penguiny. Where's my other boy? Penguiny, Smoking Joe. Missing somebody. And Tiger. They hang around out here, right? They love it out here. This is their home, okay? So, you all, they come up to the house to greet us. But after that, most of the day, they spend it right out here. And they spend it kind of walking all around the grounds and all of that, walking all around the farm. They're just everywhere. They're in the gardens, right? Sometimes I catch Kittiwit coming from down by the pond. Sometimes I catch Lynx coming from across the way over there, you know. But he loves to be around under the house. So we don't have a mice problem at all by the house, right? We did once, but not anymore. Not since Smokey and, of course, Tony the Tiger before we lost him. But Lynx is always around the house, and we did that on purpose. We typically feed our cats where we want them to kind of be at all the time, right? So that's why we feed our barn cats out here. We never feed them up by the house. We always feed them out here. So what and how much do we feed them? So this is a doggy bowl. You see how big this bowl is, okay? There's Tiger. Hey, buddy. So we pretty much feed them out here, and this is the bowl. And this bowl is about half full, like so, as you can see, okay? And when I come out to the barn to milk Nina, this is what I put in this bowl. Right here. And I'll take this bowl and sit it down here. Somewhere where, you know, where they be at. And they will all eat from this bowl. No, I don't have a whole bunch of bowls for each and every one of them. No, I put this one bowl down and they will eat. And sometimes one eats first and one will eat last, but this bowl will stay down there until they finish eating. It's plenty of food in here. But Mrs. H, aren't you feeding them too much? No, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you why. But because cats, most of you don't know this, but these are nocturnal creatures. They prefer to hunt at night. They're up all day, but at night, we can come out here sometimes at 1 o'clock in the morning and shine the light, and we see all of their little eyes glowing in the dark, and they everywhere. They're not sleeping. They're hunting. So in the morning, when I come out and feed them, you would think between the 5 cats that this is not enough food and that this bowl would be empty. But by the time I'm done milking Nina from start to finish, I put this bowl down before I start with her. They all come and eat. I start milking Nina. By the time I'm done milking Nina, there's nobody sitting at this bowl. And more than likely, there's still going to be a lot of food left in this bowl. I just let them eat what they're going to eat. And at the end of it all, there's still a lot of food left in this bowl. And all I do is take what's left. And I'm going to show you. So here's Tiger. There is Miss Kitty. Here is, well, what's your name? Miss Kitty. And then there is Ronnie. Okay? And you can see they're nibbling. But they're not like hungry. Here comes Smoking Joe. He's sitting right there. He's watching it. But that's it. I pour it all back in there. And that's that. And they go on about their day. And they spend the entire day hunting and catching voles or whatever may be around. They will catch them, right? In the evening times when we come back to put Nina up, we do the same thing. Sometimes they don't even touch it in the evening at all. And sometimes they do, but whatever's left, we pour it right back in that bucket. So you all, we don't overfeed them. I know some of you thought we did, but that's not overfeeding at all, because they still do a pretty good job of hunting. Like I said, some mornings they may nibble and then they go on about their day. That's because they've been eating all night. Sometimes I come out here in the morning and one of them will have a mouse and they be arguing over it. One morning, and this was hard to watch. This was so hard to watch. Oh, it was so hard to watch. But I'm like, man, this is a cruel animal kingdom world. But they had a rabbit and they were fighting over it. And the rabbit was alive and it was hollering and I'm like, I gotta save it. And Mr. H was like, I can't watch this. But then I thought about it and he was like, and we both were like, but you know, we always talking about how they get into our crops and they eat our watermelon and they eat our cushaw and they do all of these things, and then we get upset because the rabbits have destroyed our crops. And now we see the cats doing their job of getting the rabbits out. And I'm like, I gotta save it. And they literally was arguing over this rabbit. One had the rabbit behind the neck, and the other one would come and grab the rabbit by the legs or the buttocks and snatch it and run. And then another one would come and grab the rabbit and snatch it and run. They were going back and forth with this for quite some time until Agnes is the largest cat out here, female cat out here, that she never really belonged to us, but she belongs to us because she came to this farm and never left. And we don't even know where she came from. We have no idea where she came from, but she came and never left. So I guess she was happy here. And we even asked around at that time, do y'all know anybody that this cat could belong to? Nobody knew, but Agnes came and never left. So Agnes came and got her, snatched her, and ran into the woods with her. And that was the end of the rabbit, I'm sure. So, are they doing a good job of hunting? Yes. I have never seen a mouse in this barn, not once, except the one that they were eating. So you all, even over in Zeke's pen, I've never seen a mouse. We used to have a rat problem in our barn, but since we've gotten more cats, because at first we only had the 2 or 3, and it just wasn't working. It just seemed like they couldn't all handle all of the space. So we ended up having more, and now that we have more, no rats in the feed barn, no rats in the goat barn. We do have one in the chicken house that comes underground and was, you know, we have a solution for him too. We can't seem to get one of our cats to stay in there. So wherever he's coming from, he's the only one eluding us at this time, right? But everywhere else, no rats, none in the garden, none in our big garden, not one, you know, because the cats, and the smaller ones are kittens, actually. They're still babies. They're not even adults. They're still babies. But you can see they're doing their job. And they like to go in the garden, and they like to roll around and lay around and play in the garden. Man, we've seen them catch lizards. We've seen them literally jump on the fence and snatch a lizard jump from the fence to the tree and literally snatch a lizard from the tree and fall to the ground and eat the lizard. So they're doing their jobs. No, we are not overfeeding them, but we are going to feed them. We want them to be happy, you know, so we're not overfeeding them. You know, in the mornings, they've had a good night of hunting. And so they'll eat whatever. And then afterwards, they have the whole day to continue. Because one thing I'll tell you about a cat, they're going to hunt whether they're hungry or not. It's just like, and here's the proof of that. It's just like when you have a house cat. that has free access to food. But when you get that little light to play with the cat, or the little mouse on the stick to play with the cat, when you shine that light, the cat is going wherever the light goes, right? All he wants is the light. When you have the mouse flicking it from side to side, you know, little fake mouse, right? The cat is going to go wherever the mouse is going, and they're going to attack the mouse. It's just in them. That's just their nature. So even if they don't eat it, they're going to kill it. They might leave it right there on the front porch for us to see. Like, we brought you a gift. Good morning. Look, mama. You know. So no matter what, they're still going to hunt. Even if they don't eat it, they're going to kill it. Because it's just in their nature. It's just their instinct. When they see something like that running away, their instinct is to chase it and grab it and get it and hold on to it. So they are doing an excellent job here on the homestead. So do we feed our cats? Yes. And I don't even gauge, like I said, I don't even gauge how much. I just put it in the bowl and let them eat what they're going to eat. And then I pour it back in the container because they don't eat all of it ever. Same thing in the evening. Sometimes in the evening, they don't even touch it. They be like, this dry stuff. We had meat today. I'm full. I don't want this. What is this? So you all, I just thought I'd share that little tidbit of information with you because I know a lot of you were asking those questions and wondering about how our cats and how do we feed them. The land feeds them. You know, we supplement their food with the dry food, but this land feeds our cat. There's no shortage of field mice or voles out here, right? There's no shortage of rabbits out here. So the land is their primary food source, I would say. And we just back it up whenever they don't get enough, because it is a lot of them. And they're doing an excellent job. So we're pleased, right, Ronnie? Come here, boy. Come here, Ronnie. This is my little Ronnie kitty. Ronnie was the runt of the bunch. He was so little, we didn't think he was going to make it. And he was sick. But we took good care of him and had to give him medications for almost 2 months, or if not 2 months, when he was, after he was born. We had to give him medications and stuff to take care of him. And look, he's healthy, he's fine. Aren't you, Ronnie? Yes, you are. You're a healthy boy now. You are a healthy boy now. So Ronnie is doing good. And it's runt, right? R-U-N-T, right? I think that's how you spell it. So I was calling him Ronnie. And then that went from Runty to Ronnie. So that's Ronnie. But y'all, that's going to do it for this video. I hope I have answered your questions. It's a beautiful day out here. Good morning, Mr. Homestead Heart. He can't hear me because he got his earphones in. Mr. H. Nope, he can't hear me. He over there working. Oh, y'all, he listening to Tina Turner. He listening to Tina Turner, one of his favorite artists. We're gonna do a hive inspection today. We're gonna do a hive inspection today to see how the bees are doing. They have been going strong. I mean, y'all remember I told y'all how the 2 hives ended up combining, and then that hive just exploded. And I think I might talk about, you know, our plans, you know, God willing, for next season too. There's man, I can't think of the name of the bee place at the moment, but they sell double packages of bees with 1 queen. And I'm going to tell you, I believe in that system now. I believe in that system, and that's something that we are hoping to try to give the hive like a strong start with not just 1 package, but 2 packages of bees. They even sell 3 packages with 1 queen. for one hive. That's like, come on. Come on. So that means your hive will be exploding. So I told him you were listening to Tina Turner. He's coming this way with his handsome self.
How you doing, Mrs. H?
I'm doing just wonderful, Mr. H. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I told him you was over there listening to Tina Turner. You couldn't hear me calling.
So what, you trying to give away my age or something?
No.
She trying to give away my age, y'all?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I was telling them how wonderful a job the cats were doing hunting.
Oh, they are.
Despite the fact that we do feed them.
Yeah.
They do a wonderful job hunting.
Yeah, they do. We haven't seen any snakes.
Not one snake.
We haven't seen really, we haven't seen much of nothing.
No. No.
Except for those things, what they call them?
Voles, the field mice. And then, of course, that rat that keeps coming back to the chicken barn, digging underground.
Well, I'm gonna have to build that trap.
Yeah.
We'll
put that one in there because there's nothing in there right now. So we'll build a trap for him. Now, one of the points that people made about let me stand this up for you, babe. There you go. So one of the points that one of the good points that one of our viewers made was that to be careful about feeding poison to the mice. Because if the cats catch the mice and eat the poisoned mice, we could lose our cats.
Oh, I haven't thought about that.
I didn't think about that either until a few of our viewers mentioned it in the comment section when we were talking about the voles.
Oh, man.
So
I was just finna get ready to make one of those traps.
Yeah. So we didn't consider that if the mice gets, poison and what if he just ends up dead on the ground or something and one of the cats eat it.
Oh.
And one person even said they lost, their cat died as a result.
Oh, man.
So we don't want that to happen.
No.
So, but so far, we're loving those traps, those repellers for the voles. We're loving those a lot. We are. And, but Grizzly don't like them very much. He did it again this morning. He this morning after I had smoothed that carrot bed out, I showed you all how he destroyed the carrot bed and came back out this morning, you all, because look at Copper. Good job.
Oh, he think he the king.
He do.
Here.
He flew right up there and let us know, I'm in charge.
I guess so. He's the new young buck in town. Huh?
He's chief over there.
Huh.
Look at him.
Wow, y'all. And now he gonna fly out
Right, like hello world.
Yeah. Like he's such a predator.
Right.
Something else, boy.
I'm in town.
Yeah.
Move over, Leroy Brown.
Crazy. Leroy Brown, he
better
laying
watch
low.
it. He better watch it.
Yeah. He laying low
else.
for now.
Uh-huh.
Leroy Brown is the baddest rooster in town.
Yes, he is. But y'all, Grizzly dug that repeller up again and just sitting on top of the bed.
Yeah.
I don't know what his problem is with those, but he don't like them.
He don't.
So we're going to have to put some more fencing over those beds because that's the beds that we're about to put our garlic in.
Yeah.
And
I just wanted to let y'all know that Mrs. H is the cat whisperer. She the one that wanted the cats. I didn't want them. And we got them here and she trained them some kind of way to where she could get them to stay in the barn. She said just feed them in the barn and then they ended up staying in the barn and hunting. And when she called them, they come. I mean, they only look at me as the guy who feed them, They look at me as food. So Mrs. H is doing a good job with training these animals.
Thanks, babe. Thanks.
The only animals I can train is guineas and chickens. So they do what I say.
Hey, Miss Kitty.
But the cats do what she say. But the dogs do what I say.
Yes, they do. They listen
know?
to you. They don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Grizz and Moo listen to you, but they don't listen to me. They only come to me when they got in trouble by Mr. H. And then now, all of a sudden now, they want me to pet them and be like, oh, Grizz, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
And they come, they have their ears all down.
Yeah, because I probably chastise them a couple of times.
When they get into trouble and do stuff they shouldn't, they really get fussed at.
Yeah. So she knows these cats, and these cats catching all kind of rodents and rabbits and stuff.
I told them about what the rabbit war.
Oh,
how
yeah.
they was fighting over the rabbit. I told them about that. That was crazy.
And we wanted to save the rabbit.
We
did. We don't want the rabbit to get, taken out.
We did want to save the rabbit. We really did want to save the rabbit. It was like, but I was torn because the rabbits eat our crops.
Yeah, and it was a nice little fluffy, beautiful little rabbit.
Man, it was hard to watch, y'all. But Agnes, I told him how Agnes, ouch! I told him how Agnes came and snatched it and ran off into the woods with it, and we didn't see Agnes or the rabbit.
Yeah, for a whole day.
A whole day, yeah. It was all day long before we saw Agnes again.
And she came back licking her palms like this. I'm like, man, Agnes is something else, boy. Oh, these cats got personalities.
They do.
Each one of them. But one thing, I'd rather have them than to have snakes.
And rats. That's
right. Yeah,
and
rats.
And rabbits eating up all our food.
So y'all have any problems and y'all want to get rid of mice, think about, do you want mice or do you want a pet cat?
Yeah.
So get you a pet cat, but don't keep him in the house all the time.
No.
Throw him out and let him do what cats do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You get out there and do what cats do and talk to them while you feed them like Mrs. H. And they end up coming and going as she calls them.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So.
They do.
Yeah.
I showed them how they followed me to the barn. I mean, I was literally hiding.
Yeah.
Trying to get away from them. And I'm telling you, it's like, they was like, Free!
Yeah.
She over here!
Yeah. They go follow. They go follow.
And they were coming in one by one.
Man.
Oh boy. But yeah, they really do a good job, you all. So hopefully this video, you found it helpful. Because these cats, they really do, they pull their weight around here. And, buying a bag of feed, to keep mice and stuff and all that stuff out of your feed altogether, because they leave so much disease behind with their droppings and all of that. So keeping them away from our food, keeping them away from the feed out here for the animals, keeping them away from our house, out of the barn, out of the greenhouse, all of that. Even the snakes, keeping them away. That we are happy to have them, and you probably don't need as many as we have, depending on the size of your farm, but we have a pretty big space for them, to where that they'll never be overcrowded, they'll never run out of food. I can't sit here and pet you all day, ma'am.
Yeah.
So they really work for the size of our farm.
Yeah. Especially the big long cat named Lynx. He about this long.
He's a big boy.
Boy, that's a long big cat. I don't know where is he at, but
hey Tiger, you trying to come up here too? Come on up here then. We all up here.
Yeah.
Oh, you failed. Sorry. You try next time. This kitty wouldn't let you up here.
Yeah, but Lynx is our best hunter.
He's the best hunter that we have. Lynx is.
Yeah. You're gonna have to show him Lynx. Did you show him Lynx?
I think they have seen Lynx before.
Boy, that's a big cat.
He's a big fella too. But he's such a baby.
Yeah.
But he's a big fella, but he's such a baby.
He's a good hunter. He be going up in the trees and jumping and catching birds. At one time, he was just a little baby.
Yeah. Snatching birds out of trees. He was something else. So
squirrels. He caught squirrels and
he was all
kind of things.
I was like, no, leave him alone. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. Like I said, I certainly hope you. Ow! Miss Kitty, I'm not in the mood to play with you right now. She's like, come on, rub my head. And when I move my hand out the way, she grab it and her claws are shoved. Like, don't be snatching my hand. But you all, we hope this video, you found it helpful. If you did, please give our video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, you all, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that we upload to our channel. And thank you all so much again for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one
Peace,
of you.
y'all.
We're going to see y'all in the next video.
Peace.
Listen at that. He ain't nowhere over here. The guinea. He ain't nowhere. It sounds like he all the way over there somewhere.